I had $700,000 stolen from me, absolutely gone in a second. I lost everything that I had been working for the past 7 or 8 months. Now, I was debating whether or not to even make this video, but I think it's very important to highlight a few things that happened to me so that you guys out there don't share the same fate as I did. So basically, for the past 7 or 8 months, everything that I've been making through trading and through business that I've been putting into my crypto portfolio, I've been keeping in a hot wallet, an Exodus wallet. Now, if you're keeping your assets in an exchange, you know it's very vulnerable if the exchange gets hacked. But if you're keeping your assets in a software wallet, like Exodus or any other wallet that runs on your computer or smartphone, you have to understand that if your device gets compromised, then you can be hacked and your private keys can be found out, your passwords can be found out, and your wallets can be drained. And that's exactly what happened to me. Last night at about 3:30 in the morning, somebody hacked into my Exodus wallet and they drained all my accounts. So this is over 10 Bitcoin we're talking about, and a whole bunch of other assets that I personally had a plan for as we moved into the bull market to actually take that money and after the bull market cash out and use that to purchase another investment that was basically going to provide me with passive income for the foreseeable future, potentially even the rest of my life. So here's something that you guys really need to know. Please, if you are keeping any assets anywhere other than a hard wallet or memorizing those private keys, it is at risk for getting absolutely stolen. And this is crypto, right? There's nobody you can call. Once it's on the blockchain, that's it. There's nothing I can do, right? I just have to learn from this mistake. Now, this is my own fault, guys, because I did not take the due diligence to move this into cold storage. I did take the diligence to take it off exchanges. I'm taking it off Coinbase. I'm taking it off MEXC. I'm taking it off ByBit. I put it into a hot wallet, but I didn't take that extra step to move it into a cold wallet. And I also didn't take the steps to at least change the addresses and the passwords of my hot wallet on at least a monthly basis. And these are practices that I used to do, but I got lazy, guys. I got lazy. And if it can happen to me, it can happen to you as well. So please do your due diligence and don't get lazy with the security, right? Please don't get lazy with the security. Now, this is a pretty catastrophic loss for me, to be honest with you. So there's a few thoughts I just want to share with you all about what's happened to me. And first of all, I just want to say this. Whoever stole the money, I do pray that God blesses you. I bless you in the name of Jesus. I don't hold any animosity toward you. I even forgive you. I don't hold any animosity towards you. And the reason why is because I believe that God is the owner of everything, right? He is the owner of all assets. He's the owner of the world. And so if I have him, I have all things, right? And I just wish the best for you and for your family. And I hope that you actually use this stolen money for something good, right? And not for something malevolent. Now, the second thing that this has really opened my eyes to, and I'm going to get a little bit philosophical, maybe a little bit spiritual here, if that's okay. This is my channel, so I could do what I want. But as you guys know, I am a follower of Jesus to the best of my ability, right? I try to follow God's ways to live a biblical lifestyle, and this is something I really value. I value my relationship with God. And I have been through many different places in my life. There was a time in my life where I lived in a vehicle, and I would go into restaurants, and I would look for tables where the party had left, but the busboy had not yet to clean up, and I would go in and eat the food that was on the table. We would call it strange man food, all right? It's because I had no money, right? And the Lord had so much mercy and favor on me. He took me. He blessed me. He gave me the knowledge I needed to start businesses, to start learning how to invest. And he brought me so many wonderful things in my life, such as my farm, my homestead where I can grow my own food, raise my own animals, my wife, my children, right? He gave me a place to live. And so when you start to have a lot of money, and I know it's all relative, right? Because for some people, $700,000 is an unfathomable amount of money. For me, it was an unfathomable amount of money 10 years ago. But for other people, they hear 700K and they're like, that's like $700 to me, right? For me, that was a lot of money. And over time, as I was accumulating this money with the big plans for it, again, to invest in something that was going to give me passive income for the rest of my life. I found myself putting my faith and trust in this money instead of in the God who took me from nothing and blessed me and had mercy on me and brought me to the place where I'm at now. And so I really think that this is an eye-opener for me in many ways. Number one, make sure that security is tight. But number two, don't put your faith in anything material, because everything in this world is passing away and you can't take any of it with you. The only thing that matters is relationships that you have with God and with your family. And if anything, for me, this is an eye-opener. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but tonight is Rosh Hashanah. It is a new year in the biblical calendar, Yom Teruah. And also in 10 days, it's the end of the Shemitah year, if anyone knows what that is. It's also going to be the Jubilee year, which is very interesting. Because if you know anything about, the Bible, the Jubilee year is a year of economic release. And I don't know why this happened on this day, but it did. And I don't know the significance of it, but it seems significant to me. And so it's a very interesting time in my life. So I wanted to make this video to warn you guys, please take security seriously. And also, I want to make this video to remind you all that, especially when you're making a lot of money, if you own a business, if you're an investor, if you're trading, whatever it is you're doing, don't put your faith in material things, because they could be taken in an instant. And even if somebody hadn't stolen this money from me, it could still be taken in an instant in a multitude of other ways. So with that being said, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications. If you know anybody who could help me at all figure out what happened, reach out to me. Also, guys, may God bless you all in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace!